Adams inside our streaming desk here at WSMV, and I have a really special guest with me this morning, Erica Gentry from the Gentry's Educational Foundation, and that's an organization, nonprofit, down in the Franklin area that does so much good. I have worked with them for the last couple of years, and they have some big things that are coming up, and Erica, I just appreciate so much you being here with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so, okay, first of all, for those not familiar with Gentry's, can you talk a little bit about what the organization does?
Yes, Gentry Educational Foundation. It has been around probably almost 20 plus years or so. But our founder, Evelyn Hickerson, pretty much wanted to have a way to invest in the kids locally within her community. And so after the passing of her mother, she decided to plant seeds and use seed money to be able to help children who are struggling in school academically. And she started a nonprofit, and it's been going full force ever since. And it's grown with all kinds of different services to help the social emotional learning as well as academically.
And what goes into making sure that you put the focus on the kids? I mean, you're talking about a lot of hands helping support these children.
Yeah, like we have certified teachers that come in and give of their time in the after school program. We also have a lot of people within our community who are professionals that we also will have to come in and do trainings when it comes to social emotional learning. There's also times where we give back and other people come and give food to our families who are in need. Just all kinds of different things where we're investing, and it really is a hands-on organization that is trying to meet the desired outcomes of meeting the family's needs.
And it's not just kids that you're supporting. Like you said, you do support families as well with different events. And talk about, what does it mean? What are the reactions when you talk to those families that come to some of these events?
Pretty much like the reaction, a lot of them have. I just actually was walking in the community the other day, and someone came up to me who was raising their grandchild, who it's been a struggle, and that's not something that grandparent had really prepared for, but she talked about how the trauma-informed services had helped her to understand some of the traumas that her own grandchild was facing, and she's now having to shift into that role of being more of a parental figure, whereas she was the grandmother. And so she just talked about some of the things that she wasn't aware of on how trauma impacts the learning as far as their development and some other things. So she's been forever grateful, and just even from some of the service therapeutically.
And when you got involved, what was your first thought? What was something you knew you wanted to make happen?
One of the things that I wanted to see happen was that I wanted our children to understand the whys to behaviors, and also understanding how trauma impacts, and especially for the caregivers and the parents, because sometimes I know that, when it comes to a school system, we are focused on the learning. Are they meeting the criteria and expectation when it comes to testing? But oftentimes we miss the mark of the emotional piece and how trauma can pretty much prohibit learning and all of that. Because if my basic needs aren't met and I'm struggling at home trying to figure out what's going to be next, or how the lights are going to be paid and all of these other things, it's not conducive for learning. And so with the social emotional part of it, when I came on, I was extremely excited that we were able to really address the emotional needs through a trauma-informed lens.
Yeah, taking some of the stress off of kids who shouldn't have to stress in that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you guys have an event coming up in a couple weeks. What were we, like almost 2 weeks out now, or a little less than a
Yes,
week?
almost 2 weeks out.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to pull up the flyer here so you can talk a little bit about that and what all is going on. I mean, we're talking about running, getting some exercise for a really great cause.
Yes, well, it is Laps of Hope, and we have decided to do this in observance of Suicide Prevention Month. As I stated before, we've had a lot of families who have experienced crisis. That crisis has pretty much been the driver to them being hopeless. I just want to end it all. And so we were able to intervene and help with those families, and help to give them counseling and have interventions. And so from that, especially in Williamson County, when we looked at the statistics, within the last year, I think there were 21 deaths of people who had died by suicide. And so in bringing awareness about this, we are wanting to promote hope, and contagious hope at that, And we want to just offer an environment where people can come, feel the love, also actively move. We'll have some resources available. And this is going to help to support our initiatives in the future to continue to have trainings for our families on the social and emotional learning side of things. And so they're excited. And also, too, you don't have to be a runner. We just want you to come walk, do what you do, because some people are like, oh, do I have to run this? No, come, move, dance. We just want to bring awareness, and we want people to feel the love and know that Gentry's is here to support and offer trainings in the future and support our children as well.
And what has the, I guess, the reaction been from some community members right now as you guys are throwing this?
We are actually, wow, because this was very short notice in us deciding to do this because we want to keep these scholarships going. We want our support, the support to be there for our families. And so when we came up with this on how to bring awareness, we have gotten a lot of calls. People have come through. We've had some sponsorships that are given in memory of family members who have lost their family to suicide. I personally have been impacted by that. I lost my brother a year ago to suicide. So this is very important to me, but a lot of people are excited. They've been reaching out, trying to just give money to pretty much have these preventative services continue.
Yeah, beautiful thing you guys are doing over there at Gentry's Educational Foundation down there in Franklin. I also wanted to talk about where this is at. I am biased.
Yes.
Johnson Elementary School, my old stomping grounds, a long, long time ago.
Yes, it will be at Johnson Elementary, and we will start at 8:30, but registration, I'm sorry, 8 o'clock. Registration will start at 7:30. Those who are registered, we have a shirt with the logo, Laps of Hope, on there. We want to keep that hashtag Contagious Hope out there. And so it will be at Johnson Elementary in Franklin, Tennessee.
Yeah, a great event, and hopefully some really great weather that day as well. Erica,
Hoping for that.
Yes, Erica, is there anything else that people can do right now beyond maybe they can't go to the event next weekend that they can do to support Gentry's?
Yeah, if you will just share the information with someone, that can be of a help. If you want to sponsor a person, it's $30 per person. But if you want to sponsor, you may not be able to be a top sponsor, but you can give at any amount. We have a PayPal. Also follow us on social media because that's where a lot of our information comes. Just sharing, sharing is caring. And so that is what I would like to see, and just come out and have a great time, and let's love on each other and make hope contagious.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up the website here if you'd like to read some more information about the Gentry's Educational Foundation. Such a wonderful organization to be a part of and to help support if you can. That would be amazing. Erica, any more you want to add or tell me that I may have missed out on?
No, I think that we have covered it. I just thank you for the opportunity to be able to promote the event, and we welcome everybody to come and just be a part.
All right. Thank you so much, Erica, for your time. Again, if you would like more information, make sure you follow them on their social media pages. Thanks for joining us here on the Streaming News Desk. I'm Alexandra Adams.